Howdy, y'all. It's Unique's Garden here. Hope you can hear me. Let's see. Put this on. No, I need to move it this way. This look the right way to y'all? I think that's probably backwards. I can't tell, but that's what I have. Backwards? Or is this the right way? I can't tell with the camera which way this looks. I hope this looks right to y'all. Is there a way to do a camera backwards like that? What's this one do? I think that just turns off the video. That's not what I want to do. Okay. Howdy, whoever's in here watching me. So, tonight I am continuing planning my 2026 garden. So, I have 2 garden planners. Normally, I just use a notebook to do my planning on. This time, I actually got some garden journals from folks in the community that have them. So, I have this one, the Produce with Purpose from Gina versus Gina. Then I also have the garden journal. I think this is volume 1, I think. And this is from Hanging with Kim, Kim's Cozy Corner. Now those. So this one is where I actually have written down all the things that I want to plant this year. I haven't even gotten through the whole list yet. I still have some more that I need to add in. Like, I still have corns, lettuces, brassicas, beans to add into this one. Cucumbers, melons, all of those. I still need to add them into this one. When I started creating, oh, hi, Beth, welcome in. I am doing my, planning out my Greenstalk garden for now. I have a lot of Greenstalks. So I have 36 tiers and I've broken them down into 9 separate Greenstalks. Howdy, Tori. Can y'all hear me okay? If you can put a thumbs up in the chat or something, just to make sure my mic is on since there's folks in here now. Oh, thanks. Great. Welcome in. So what I have, okay. So some of these, I have them sectioned off. So if you know about Greenstalks, you can see that there will be, basically there's 6 pockets on each tier. And I have mine mix and match. So some of mine have smaller pockets, so like the 7-inch pockets length. And then I have other ones that are the 10-inch length ones. So typically in the smaller pockets, people grow smaller rooted vegetables. I grow whatever I want. And then people grow Howdy Shantae G. I grow the in the large ones, you pretty much can grow anything since it has a 10-inch pocket. Howdy, Nisi. So within these, so each row going this way is a tier on my Greenstalk. And then I color coded it based on the actual color of my Greenstalk because I had them all like the colors together and it was kind of boring. So I wanted to change it. So I mix and matched all my Greenstalk tiers. So I have a small lavender tier. I have a small white tier. I have, is this a large? Yeah, a large yellow. So I tried to put the large ones on the bottom. I have a large yellow, and then I have a large glacier blue there. Then the next green stalk, I have a small purple tier there. I have two small yellow tiers. So those two are the yellow ones. And then I have a dark blue large tier down there. And so that's how I'll be planning out. And I'll go through and write in each one of these sections the plant that I'm going to plant within each one of these. So that's two of the green stalks that I have there. I'll try to plan out. And on this next page, I have this green stalk here. This one has a small white tier. It has a small lavender tier. It has a large light blue, which is like the glacier tier. It has a large yellow tier. So if y'all ever seen green stalks, you'll be able to see, if you can imagine, what the colors look like. And I think it's going to be really cool. Oh, thanks. And so Shantae G, this is Gina from Gina versus Gina garden planner. And so how it has the, you know what, let me show you what a blank one looks like. Because in Gina's planner, she gives you a 5-year planner thing. So it looks like this, just straight graph paper. And on the graph paper, I went ahead and put my green stalks in here and then colored them in. Is it organized? Well, so Nisa, you probably know, but I have a very, very small space. I'm in a townhouse and I'm trying to get into a house, but I don't know if I'll be in a house next year. But I do know that I have enough room for green stalks in my townhouse if I have to be here next year. So I can put them on the patio, on the front porch or the back porch. And I'll tell my boyfriend, I don't know if he's in here, but I bought the bases from the green stalks so that you can put them in the house. We'll see. He gonna jump in the chat and be like, I heard that. I'm like, babe, you're supposed to be going to bed. You gotta go to work in the morning. But yeah, I bought the bases for the in-house ones. Just in case, you know, I can put them in the house. I got everything else growing in the house. I got tons of plants in here. I might as well put some green stalks in the house. We'll see. That's how I'll know if he watched my live or not. So this one is, did I do that? Yeah, I did. I think I did this top one. It's a white on lavender, 2 smalls, and then 2 large ones together. And then I have a small yellow here, a small white, a small purple, then a small white. So these ones are all small ones. And then on the bottom, I have a large dark blue. I don't know. Let me move it above the chat so y'all can see what it looks like. Hi, Rashida Monique. Thank you for joining. Y'all, I'm a night owl, so I'll be up late at night doing my stuff. But I'm going through my green stalk planting, and I'm using Gina versus Gina's garden planner to produce a purpose. So it's that one. So those two. So we're at what, 4, I think. On this side, I have this green stalk here that is a large. I think all of these, are all larges, the 3 larges. So I have a large yellow row, a large pink row, a large blue, light blue, the glacier large. This one is going to be light blue, pink, light blue. And then this one is going to be a 3-tier, all large pinks. So I have all of those. Oh, you're doing your garden too? Yeah. Planting the garden. So for each of the green stalks, Rashida, yeah, I'm doing 9 green stalks. So I doubt that I'll get through planting all of them tonight because I still don't even have everything written out. I have marked what I want to grow, but I don't have them in my other planner so I can put what I want to put in there. So it's those. And then I had another sheet that had the list of my green stalks. So I think I have 2 more. I have one that I'm growing inside that I'm gonna put inside as long as my boyfriend's cool with it. It's a 5 tier that is it's gonna do white, white, purple, white, purple, white. Hi, Uncle Bammit. I'm talking about my green stalks, planning those out for next year. So yeah, so it's a 5 tier small one. That's as tall as I like them. I have one right now that's the 7 tier small, or I guess it's called the leaf planters. Yeah, that's what they call them, the 7-inch pockets. I have one that's a 7 tier, and it's too tall for me. And I'm not short. I'm 5'5", but I don't like how high it goes up and it kind of be rocking and stuff, and I don't really like that. I'm sure it'll be fine, but I'm not ready for that. So the last green stalk that I have left, so I just talked about, I have the 3 whites and then the 2 purples that are the smaller leaf planters. I have that one. I have not put that one in this book yet because I want to do it inside, and I don't know exactly what I'm going to grow inside. I'll probably do beans because I have a lot of beans in right now that are growing indoors. So yeah, so I got beans everywhere, like all of these. Like I have 15 of these full of beans that are growing in the house right now. So yeah, lots of beans. Then let's see. Then the other one that I have is the one I have outside right now. It's where I have my June bearing strawberries. So hopefully they made it through these super freezes that we had. I covered my green stalk with grow bags, sheets, and painter's tarp, all on top. Hopefully, though, because this is like our second week on the weekends for some reason where it's like sub-zero temperatures. So hopefully when the weather decides to get regular in Tennessee, I'll go in there and look, and hopefully they will still be alive. I hope. And so that one, it's currently a 7-tier. It's where I put my June bearing strawberries, and then I have garlic and onions in there. So like garlic and onions on the bottom, 2 tiers, and then the top 5 tiers are strawberries. Hopefully everything's still alive, but that one I don't have to plan out because it's already put together. If everything lives, then I'll just keep everything in there for next year, and I'll have a whole bunch of strawberries next year. So if you've seen any of my videos, where my early ones where I did my garden tours, where I did like the back patio garden, that's where I had all of my June bearing strawberries back there. And they basically all came from one plant, and I called it the granny plant. The granny one is the only one that survived through the last season, but it has thrived. So that one plant produced runners. It's still producing runners. Well, it was before this last freeze. It's producing runners, and so I just put them into the individual pockets that are in the green stalk. So I have a whole basic green stalk that's full of strawberries, runners, plants right now. Hopefully it'll be full of strawberries come June, so I don't have to plan that one out. Hey Mona, sifting some soil and more. I'm planning out my green stalks for the next coming up year, and I have 9 of the shorter version. So I say I have 36 tiers, and I've converted those 36 tiers into 9 individual green stalks. So this is how I have, so for the people that are just coming in, this is how I am organizing my green stalks. I put it in Gina versus Gina's Produce with Purpose garden planner. And she has these pages where it's like the graph paper. And so I colored in the graph paper with some color pencils like this. And so each one of these rows is a tier on a green stalk. So like this one is just a 3-tier green stalk. It's a yellow on the top, pink in the middle, light blue on the bottom. So that's what I'm going through. And now trying to decide what I want to put in each one. Of course, I know I want to put things that are tall, going to vine, that are like my okra and my indeterminate tomatoes, I'm gonna put those on the bottom. So those are easy ones to plan out. It's those middle and those higher tiers where I might have some issues trying to decide what I want to plant, right? But with, I don't even know how many pockets that is. I was gonna try and do some math, and I'm like, okay, 36 times 6. That's how many pockets I have to grow in. So for real, Greenstalk should make me an affiliate because I got all these. I'm growing in a townhouse. I'm growing all this food. I still have stuff out there from last year that I have growing. So some of them in my other garden planner. So this is the one from Hanging with Kim from Kim's Cozy Corner. In hers, I have like the list of the things that I want to plant this year. And then I'll put down where I want to plant them in the one from Gina. So there's some in here that I still have outside that are growing, like my snapdragons. They're still thriving out there, even though it's freezing cold. I have one jalapeno still holding on, hopefully. I still have collards in my green stalks. I have kale in my green stalks. I have tatsoi in my green stalks. I have onions, garlic, carrots, beets, radishes, cilantro, lavender, and I think that's all I have currently in my green stock. So for some of these tiers, I'll already know what I'm gonna have in, like especially some of these pink ones. I think pink. Yeah, the pink ones. I know some of the pockets have snapdragons in them already, so I'll just be able to add those in on these. Is that all that I have out there? I think that's all. Yeah, I think everything else didn't make it. And then I have a bunch of things that I have started in hydroponics. So a lot of my herbs are started in hydroponics already. And some of my flowers I started in the hydroponics. All of my dwarf tomatoes I started them in hydroponics. They'll probably stay in the hydroponics. I don't think I'll move them out to the green stalks. I think I'm going to use the green stalks for indeterminate tomatoes and the determinate tomatoes, and then also peppers. So, okay, so let me go in. So right now I'm looking in my garden planner from Hanging with Kim. And so I've gone through and I wrote down all of the plants that I want to plant this year. I have an actual inventory that's a notebook that has my actual seed inventory. So like all the seeds that I have. So if I go in here and I look, here's what I did. So I have like 2 pages of flowers. So I have like that page of flowers, this page of flowers, and this of just flower seeds that I have. I was like, man, that's a whole lot of flower seeds for somebody who don't like flowers. But I know they have benefits. So next to each one, I put what the benefit was. And so that's whether or not I'll grow it. So in my inventory, it says whether or not it's medicinal, whether it's a pollinator, or whether it's a companion plant. So I wrote down in here in my inventory what each one is. Then in my garden journal, I wrote also for the flowers what they're good for. And so that way I can spread out like the pollinators so they're not all clumped together. And then like the edible ones, I'll spread those throughout, and the medicinal ones. Like I want to make sure I don't grow some of the medicinal ones that shouldn't be grown with anybody else. So I have all of those listed out. So this is all the flowers that I want to grow. On my flower list, I have the wandering flower. I actually got that one. I grabbed some seeds from my grandma's house. She has dementia now, and so she lives with my aunt. But at her house, where she had, my brother is managing her property, and she has lots of flowers. And I talked about my grandma before, but she's one of the ones that first got me into gardening when I was a kid. And she's the one that also planted mint throughout her yard. So then when she mows, it would just smell like mint everywhere. And also it helped keep bugs away. So she had a bunch of like flowers and things in hers. So I grabbed some seeds from the flowers that were went to seed out there. So whatever that wandering one is purple. It's pretty. So I grabbed some of those. So I want to put some in. Have English lavender. I have red zinnias. I have roselle, which I already started in hydroponics. Have begonia, white yarrow, German chamomile, comfrey, queen yarrow, bee balm, which I started in the hydroponics. I have chicory, which I grew last year. It grew pretty good. I have the Empress of India nasturtium. I have Alaska mixed nasturtium. I have petite marigolds. I have calendula. I grew those last year. They did good. Black-eyed Susan, strawflower, echinacea. I have a paradise mix of those. I did echinacea last year. They did good too. Hi, Mike. I think people been good today. I haven't had to kick anybody out, but you know, you're one of the mods, so if you know how you do. I don't have to tell anyone. But yeah, everybody's been pretty good today. Mullen. I have moringa. Let me show you all my moringa. I ain't supposed to be doing it. Let me show you all my moringa. It's so cute. Hold on. I'll be right back. Isn't it adorable? My dwarf moringa. It's so cute. I planted this 12/27. Oh yeah. My moringa. So those I've already started. I have two of those going. Two separate plants of the moringas going. And I mentioned, I have dwarf evening primrose. That's going in hydroponics. I want to do Lilliput zinnias. My apple blossoms snapdragons and my snowflake snapdragons are still out in the green stalks that are outside. Oh, I have one in a large yellow and one in a large pink. So I can probably go ahead and write that in on a planner. I need to see where would I put. Maybe I can put in this one here. These are all large. It's already in a large one, so I might as well just let it stay in there. But so I have one large yellow and one large pink. So I think I will put. Shantae, your leaves fell off your moringa. You got it in the house, or is yours outside? So I think I'm gonna put a tier. Maybe I'll do like a catty corner tier, something like that. Do it like that. So I'll put the apple blossoms are in the pink and the snowflake snapdragons are in the yellow. Hopefully they make it through these freezes. They made it through the last one. I checked on them earlier, checked on them yesterday and let them get some sun because they too are under, they're under 3 sheets and the painter's tarp. And so they seem to have made it through the last one with all the snow and stuff. So I'm going to add apple blossom snapdragon on a yellow tier. And then the pink tier, I'm going to do a snowflake. I'm going to do it like this. Snowflake snapdragon. So Mike, I don't know if you're in here when I explained what I have, but basically I have these color coded as the colors on my Greenstalk tiers. So like I have a whole yellow tier, a pink, and a blue tier. I like all mine mixed up, so they're all mixed up colors like this. So you can see that. And we have 7 to go through. And how long I've been on here? 24 minutes, and I did 2. Yeah, I'm not gonna make it through all of these. But so that's the flowers. Oh, there's still a couple more flowers that I want to grow, and I'll have to figure out where to put them in. So I have the swizzle cherry and white zinnias, black hollyhock, rose mint, which I guess is a herb too, celosia, and blue stock, and that's already in my hydroponics, so that'll be good. So as far as I want to make sure that I get pollinators in each of my green stalks, so I'm going to go through and start adding in at least the pollinators that I can get in here. So I don't know, I think on this top one I like to do a pollinator like each, like around each tier. So basically for these, I think it's good enough for that first one, but if I have room for other ones, I'll add it in. Interesting. I don't know that language, but welcome in. I'm planning out my Greenstalk garden. Let's see. So if I want to do, so I'm going to look at this next Greenstalk. That's the light blue, pink light blue. I do want to put, I don't know, red zinnias will look good in there. I do want some more pollinators, so maybe some begonias. Let's do a begonia. Do begonias get tall? I don't know nothing about flowers, y'all. No. Anybody know if begonias get tall? I know my grandma really likes begonias, and I got them because of her. But I have no idea what they look like. I should look that up. Either way, I'm not going to put it on the bottom. I'm going to put it somewhere on the top or the middle. Let's do begonias. I'll do it on the top in the light blue. Kelly said begonias don't get that tall. Okay, good. I'll keep it at the top then. And howdy, Claw. Welcome in. So we're gonna have some begonias. And I'll probably, since it's one of the 10-inch pots, I'll probably plant it with something too. So I don't know, some other herb or something that'll be okay on that top row. So I have begonia. Let me see. I'm putting this in the Greenstalk, light blue. So I'm just writing down now I'm putting in my actual where I'm doing my seeds, like all the ones where I started already in hydro. I'll put that down. And I'm going to put that I'm planning to put the begonias in the Greenstalk. So I'm just going to get a little G next to it. Yes, Kelly. I plant lavender every year. This year was the first year that I found out that it likes cold stratification, and so I planted it outside last month. So hopefully when it gets warm enough, it'll pop up. I also put some seeds in the fridge just in case it doesn't. That way it's still going to get those chill time that it likes. So I'll find something to go with the begonias. I'll put it in multiple places on this one. I'm gonna do 2 pockets with begonia. And I'll find something else to go in there with it. Other pollinators that I have that are just straight pollinators. Oh, the Lilliput zinnias and the Swizzle cherry and white zinnias. I know those get big. Well, the Swizzle gets big, the Lilliput stay small. So Lilliput I'm gonna put at the top shelf. Now these And I'll put it on a pink one on the top. Little put zinnias. Okay, I'm putting that in Greenstalk. The Swizzle cherry zinnias, I'll put over here. I think I'll put this one on a pink row too. Ooh, that might be pretty because it's going to be pink and white flowers. So if I have it on, ooh, maybe I should put it on one of these. Ooh, maybe I should save it for one of the white ones since the flowers are going to be pink and white. Yep. I think I'll do that. I'm going to save this one and I'm going to put it in there. So that, what was it? The Swizzle cherry. I'm going to put it on a white level. Yeah. I think that'll be pretty. Yeah, I also found out that lavender doesn't like a lot of water. I was like, what? Lavender's not made for me because I water everything too much. Yeah. Yes, marigolds are super easy. I plant them every year. Do I have marigolds on my list? Oh yeah, I do. Okay, I was about to say, like I plant marigolds every year. I have so many marigold seeds. I give them away every time when I do plant swaps. I'm just like, I have so many marigold seeds because I save my seeds for the ones that go to seed. This is going to be my first year growing the celosia. And I do have a wildflower mix that I usually just toss some seeds out there and let happen. So, yeah. Mike, have you tried to forget about the lavender? Because that did work for me last year until I remembered it was there and I watered it and then it died. Try forgetting about it. That also worked for my sage. I forgot about it and it grew crazy. So things like, I still have sage and rosemary from last year that are growing. Yes. I just ignore them and it just grows fine. So, yep. So those I'm not going to put on my green stalks because they have their pots from last year and they're doing fine in those. The same thing with my peppermint. I already have that growing out too. Let's see. So far I've gotten begonias, the lilliput zinnias, the Swizzle cherry zinnias. Did I do the lilliput zinnias? Yeah, I did. Okay. Swizzle cherry zinnias and my snapdragons that are already out there from last year. So speaking of celosia, that's the one I have next to do. I gotta figure out where I'm gonna put that one. It's really pretty. Really pretty. Maybe I'll put it in one of these pink ones. I think I'll try that. Because what I'll plant in these ones here, most likely that bottom's gonna be tomatoes. And indeterminate tomatoes at that. Howdy, Hudson. Welcome in. Playing in my Greenstalk garden using Gina versus Gina's garden planner. Produced with purpose. So, where was I? Oh yeah. So this side, all these bottom ones, they're going to be tomatoes. Tomatoes on one. Tomatoes. I think there's 6, so I'll probably do 3 tomatoes. I might only do 2. We'll see how many that I want to grow. I should have enough. But I did grow, last year I grew the super sweet 100s in leaf pockets, so in the small pockets, so not in the large ones. They're like in these leaf pockets, and it did amazing. So if you see on my video where I talk about fertilizing the green stalks, if you go back and watch that video, there is a green stalk that I do that has like, it looks like it's a big tree. That's what it is. It's a super sweet 100 tomato that I grew on the small leaf pocket that's only 7 inches. And I had tomatoes in there forever. It was so many. And they did the pretty thing where they trellis down and they were like multiple colors and stuff. So if you watch that video where I'm fertilizing the green stalk, so you can see like how I did mine last year. I had tomatoes, I had peppers, I had okra in my green stalks. I have everything in there. So you can look and see what they look like. So you kind of get an idea of like what I'm going for this year too. So, but most likely these bottom rows, I'll probably do 2 or 3 in each one of tomatoes and maybe leave like every other pocket open in case they want to spread. I'm cool with that. They can spread. So was I? Pollinators. Celosia, where did I say I was going to put that one? I know it's really pretty. I think I'm going to put it in with the pinks. So I'm going to put it on a pink section. So I just want to make sure as I'm putting these in, some of my green stalks, I think I have 2 that don't have a top for them. I went through and wrote in the ones that have tops. Yeah. Went in the ones that have tops for them and the ones that don't have a top. The ones that don't have tops, I actually plant in that top. So like I don't have a watering reservoir for the top shelf. And those ones I leave open. And if you look at my videos where I do green stalk maintenance and things, you'll see I just grow things in there. So a lot of my peppers, I'll grow in that top green stalk tier without putting a water reservoir in there. So I plant basically 6 pepper plants in there and they grow into big old huge bushes. It was crazy, but I know I can do it now. So Jihad, I have 36 tiers and I've mixed them all up. And so I have the leaf and I have a lot of the original ones, 36 tiers. I've made them into 9 green stalks because I don't like them really that tall because I feel like I can't really get into it, see what I need to see and do what I need to do when they're that tall. And also since I put like indeterminate tomatoes and beans and stuff in there, I want to be able to trellis them up and so it won't be too tall for me to reach when I trellis them. So, yep. So I guess technically I'm doing 9 green stalks this year. Okay, so I need to get more pollinators in the rest of these green stalks. So we have this section, pollinators. A lot of these, of course, they have, I have them listed for their medicinal properties, but they all attract pollinators too and stuff. So I'll go ahead and try and add those in now. I'm like, I love the color of the red zinnia, but I don't know what it's going to look like in my green stalks. I think I'm going to have to put it on a white tier just because it'll probably look all crazy if I don't. I'm going to put it on this one. That's a 4. It's a small white, small lavender, a large light blue. Y'all can't even see. Small white, small lavender, a large light blue, and a large yellow. So I think I'm going to put the red zinnias on the top, probably around here, this way. Because I want to spread out the pollinators. Make sure everybody attracts. There's plenty for all the bees. This is... And the red zinnias are so pretty. I just don't know what they're going to look like in the green stalk with me mixing up all the colors. Like if I had a straight, just like, because I have, last time they had that sale on the snows, that's what I bought. I bought that 7 tier snow for like 100. So yeah, there's just, I think they just had that same sale again, and I was like, I will not get another. I swear they know my paydays. Because every 2 weeks on my payday, Greenstalk has a sale on something. I'm just saying. How they know? Next, I want to do, so my nasturtium did really good in the Greenstalks last year too. You have one. Why do you don't like it? Girl, sell it to me. I'll come and get it. I live right down the street. We'll talk. We'll talk. If you don't like it, man, I stay in a townhouse. I need green stalks. I grow vertical. Let's see, where was I? Did that nasturtiums. So I have Empress of India nasturtium and Alaska mixed nasturtium. I'm gonna do. Is it Empress of India? Is that a red one? I know the mixed one be any color, but let's put it. I'm gonna put it another one in this mixture. So okay, nasturtium. I like to put them at the top because they trellis down. The ones that I have, they're all runner nasturtium. I think. I don't think I have any other, just like the bush ones. So I'm going to put them up top so they can just flow down, do whatever they want to do. Nisa, you sound like me. Okay, yeah, Jihad, try in a different area, but if you don't like it, you know where to find me. Okay, so I'm gonna put it on the top row. You know those red zinnias do get pretty big. Maybe I'll move the red zinnias down to a purple row. No. Okay, I'm changing it up. So I had the red zinnias up here. I'm gonna move them to this middle here because they do get big. So 3-tier. Yeah, I'm not sure, but I moved mine all to be smaller ones. So when we're looking at this, these are all original planters, 3 tiers. All of these are 3 tiers with the larger 10-inch pockets. And then these over here, I have the mixtures of 2 smalls and 2 large. This one has 3 smalls, 4 smalls, and 1 large. So they're all pretty much about the size of the 3 large tiers. Yeah, I realized that, I realized it currently because of my 7-tier lavender that I have right now that is full of strawberries and onions and garlic. It's way too tall. Oh yeah, it has lemon balm in it too. I hope the lemon balm made it. It's not as hardy as those strawberries in the winter. So we'll see. So I'm gonna use this one of these middle ones. I'm gonna put this one, the small white one, and I'm going to put the Swizzle zinnias in here. No, I already have Swizzle. These are gonna be the red and white zinnias. Red zinnias. Red zinnias there. Oh yeah, the deep pockets. That's the 5-tier original Jihad, yeah. That's what I bought my original, whatever, the pink cherry blossom. I think that's the real name of it. But I have that one. I bought that, the 7-tier, that one. Sorry, the 5-tier of that one with the original pockets. I bought the 5-tier of the Glacier Blue with the last sale that they had. That's how they keep getting me. I am a sucker for a sale. The Glacier Blue, the 5-tier with the large pockets, and then I think those, and then my boyfriend got me for my birthday. He got me the Inventors bundle. That's the 3 3 of the small tier and then 3 of the large tier. He got me that bundle for my birthday last year. And then the rest of them I just be buying. Like, I like that. Look, so on here where I have like purple, that's really, I think it's called like raspberry or something. This is like really the color of what it looks like. Yeah, it's called raspberry. I just bought like four tiers of those when they were like, did their warehouse sale. I bought just 4 tiers of those just because I liked what they look like. They're really pretty. And then I got the 7-tier snow. I have the 7-tier lavender. I think it's lavender. Lilac. Maybe it's lilac. I don't know. But the color is lavender. Green plant shirts. And then for my mom, I got her for Mother's Day. I got her the whatever the pink one is, cherry blossom or whatever. I got her that one for Mother's Day. And then for my niece's birthday, she was like, I want to grow like you, TT. She might be in here. When I be on TT, on the other one over there, when I do my lives over there, she always jumping in my lives over there. Because she said she want to be like her TT and grow stuff. So, yeah. Man, that mystery sale that they had, I had got the email and I was like, nope, I'm not looking at it. But if I had looked at it, I'd have been in there. Man, they had some good stuff that I saw. I'm like, no, I don't have enough room. It's a Greenstalk box right there, not even open yet, that has my glacier blue ones in there because I don't have nowhere to put them. I have 3 Greenstalk boxes upstairs in my bedroom right now that I haven't even opened yet. Because all the ones that I have outside are the ones that I had from last year. So all of these are new ones. So the raspberry is new, the snow is new, and the glacier blue are new. So yeah. Right? I saw the email after. I was like, where's everybody getting this link? I want this. It was good. I didn't need to do it because I sure bought something the next time they had a sale too. They know how to get me. Then what was that? The one Baker's Creek is having a sale on their flower seeds. I'm like, dang, damn it. I'm trying to move. I'm trying to get a house. I ain't never gonna get a house because I just keep buying seeds and stuff. Oh yeah, yes. I saw all their seed starter kits. I was like, I know they did not. Cause they was nice looking. But it's okay. It's okay. I have seed starter kits already. I don't need more. But stuff just be on sale. And I know they're gonna have another sale. So I just need to wait until they have another sale coming around. Where was I? Y'all, if y'all haven't been in my lives when I be like this, when I first started doing my inventories, it would take me half an hour. I would be half an hour in between seed packets. This is gonna take me forever to get through all of these, but that's the way it is. If y'all sit in here even if y'all don't sit in here with me, I will talk to myself as y'all might have seen some other lives. I was like, I might as well just keep going. I got stuff to do. Yes, I don't want to give them all my money, but they do be getting a lot of it. Okay, so the red zinnias, I'm doing my nasturtium. I'm gonna put my nasturtium in. So I'll put the nasturtium at the top. I'm gonna do Alaska mix on a white row. And a small purple one. I'll do the Empress of India. But I think the Empress of India is a red one. I don't want to put red on a purple. Look at me acting like the colors matter. I be telling, look, for somebody who don't like flowers, I be all up into. I'm like, those colors don't go together. It's a Snuggie. Look, I shoveled my walkway in this Snuggie when it was 12 degrees. This Snuggie right here, this the truth. It's soft. It got that thing where it is like the color. It I'm on the spectrum. So I just be feeling on, look at that. There's that velvet thing. Look at that. What is that, velvet? It is so warm. Get you one. Get you one. It's a Snuggie. It go all the way down to the ground, to the floor. Yep. I had on a scarf, a hat, and when I was out there shoveling, first layer on my hands because I had bad circulation because I got diabetes. So I got bad circulation in my fingers, but I had on a pair of the nylon gloves so that my hands wouldn't get wet. Then I had on a pair of regular, like, whatever, regular gloves. And then on top of the regular gloves, I had on garden gloves. So I had 3 layers on my hands while I was out there today. Mike, I don't know how y'all do it because just trying to shovel the walkway, ooh, it was cold. Cold. But this, I was hot. All of this was hot. I was like, this is not, I was like, now I see what folks be talking about. They be like sweating and stuff. I was like, okay. I only had just one of these moisture wicking shirts on. And then I have on leggings and some sweatpants on the bottom. And this right here took care of the rest. The only time I felt something was if I bent over and that air whipped up the back. Woo! That right there was a little chilly. But other than that, outside in this. Get you one. Mm-hmm. So it is. It's warm and it's soft and it's snuggly. And I got the hood on. Shoot. I was like, man, these snuggies are the truth. And then I moved it up, down. There we go. Mm-hmm. It's real. And now I don't know what. Oh, I was writing down Empress of India nasturtium. I don't have none. So I don't have nothing so far on. I don't have any pollinators or anything on these 2 green stalks. So I need to add some into these 2. And let me give them their G's, Empress. And I'm writing in pencil. That way I can just erase. You have a Tennessee Snuggie. Oh, or the white one. Yeah. Is yours thick and warm like this though? We need it. You needed it for real. My power was just out for one day. I was like, oh Lord. I've been on the news, all those people that still ain't got none. Yikes. Yeah, I grew calendula last year. So last year was my test for calendula. So I'll grow that again. And I grew it in my green stalks too. So I know it grows really good in the green stalks. I grew it in a leaf planter size. So yeah. And they did bring lots of bees to the yard. So they did their job. I did marigolds in the green stalks too. So I know those will grow well. I did nasturtium in the green stalks last year. I don't think I did zinnias in the green stalks. I companion planted them around with like all my other pots, like tomatoes and stuff. But yeah, so now I know that I can grow calendula good. Man, it grew too good. I was like, God dang, this is what folks be talking about. It's calendula, whoo! So Empress nasturtium, and I'm gonna put. So I grew calendula on the bottom, and I think I probably could have moved it up 1 tier, like put it in the middle. I mean, I'm gonna put it on the small white one on here. No, I'll do a small yellow. So I think I'm gonna put a calendula in on this one. So I can start filling in this green stalk too with some pollinators or multi-use flowers, because that's what I really have things for. I need multiple uses out of the ones. Okay, so I can mark that off. Now I got echinacea to grow last year. I collected the seeds so I would have some more. So I didn't collect the flowers. I just wanted to see if I could grow them last year. So this will be the actual real growing year. So earlier when Tampa was like, who seed hoarder? I'm a seed saver. I save seeds. Like, I have all my stuff go to seed. I got so many seeds that I saved. I'm still just trying to get through all my basil seeds. I gave up, mixed all them basils together, and now I have a bag that says mixed basil seeds. That's right. And I'm just going to throw them out there, and whatever comes up, comes up. It's either going to be a Genovese, it's going to be Italian sweet, it's going to be a cinnamon basil. It might be some holy basil in there. They're all just mixed together because I gave up trying to keep them separate when I dried them out. It is what it is. I saved the seeds. I know that. Either way, it's some basil. Okay. G-Hood, I don't like sunflowers. Now, I don't know if the Mexican ones are the ones that don't look like sunflowers in the middle. I don't like things that look like they got a bunch of dots around. I forget a trip to something, whatever that phobia is, I got it. I cannot, just thinking about it, I'm starting to get like chill bumps on it, right? Like, I can't do it. I can't look at stuff. So sunflowers are one of the things that triggers me. I can't do it. And I wrote down that maybe I'll draw a sunflower. Maybe I'll plant a sunflower, but I do have some teddy bear sunflower seeds. Those don't look like the other ones to me. They look fuzzy, not a bunch of dots in the center. Nope. It give me like them figs do. Outdoor mix. Okay, Mike. The outdoor mix. I'm like, I got bags of seeds that you call basil. Basil seeds. We'll figure it out when it grows. Ooh, I still, just thinking about it. Yeah, I don't like sunflowers. I got seeds for them, but those are my emergency seeds. I'm like, in case I need some seed nuts or something that I gotta grow, I need to grow some stuff that's a little bit hardy or something, because I ain't doing it. I can't look at them. So, yeah, I think is it the Black-Eyed Susan that kind of looks like them too? I don't like them. And I was like, it's in like all my herb books, and I was like, I guess I ought to try to grow it, but it don't look right. I don't like that. Let's see, what else? Okay. Bee balm. I have bee balm already started in the hydro, but I want to put some outdoors, of course. So I have some started growing. I'm gonna move it outdoors, and I'll probably transplant it into Greenstalk. And I'm gonna have that in multiple places. So let's see. Y'all laughing at me? It's funny, shoot. I be laughing at myself all the time. I crack myself up. If nobody else is laughing, I'm laughing. Let's do, wait, did I write down calendula? Just did calendula. Oh yeah, I was talking about echinacea. It grew good last year. Echinacea did. So last year was my test year to see if I could get it to grow. So this is going to be my real year. I don't know if I want to do echinacea in its own pot, or do I want to put it in the Greenstalk? I don't know. I think I'm going to leave that one in its own pot. I'm not going to put my mullein out in my Greenstalks. I'm going to put that one in its own pot. I started the dwarf evening primrose. I started that in the hydroponics. It came up, so it's pretty cool. Borage I have started in the hydroponics too. Do I have that written out here? It's growing right over there. Let's see. I don't think I have it on here. Borage. Nope, I just have it in my hydroponic inventory, my hydroponic where I have things planted. I have it on. Wait. Nope. I need to put it on here. We add it to this, and it is already planted. Good looking out. And it's planted in hydroponics. Okay, so I have borage, and what was the last one I said? Evening primrose. It's going to be dwarf. So I want to make sure I don't put it around anything that's going to be large. What does borage look like when it grows? I haven't grown borage before. This is going to be my first year for borage, so I consider it my test year. But I did get it because it's in a lot of my, is it in my, I think it's in my medicinal book. Oh. And bee balm. What would I put in bee balm? Okay, so bee balm. So these are all ones that I have started in the hydroponics. Borage, bee balm, and I forgot that fast. What else to put in? So let's do borage. Does it get real tall? Wait, what's a good companion for strawberries, Mike? The borage? Because if so, I can put it in with my strawberry Greenstalk. I have a Greenstalk that's just strawberries right now. Last year I had okra and calendula in with my strawberries. So, I don't know. It happened. I don't know if they were good, but it sure worked. Borage. Okay. Good looking out. I'm going to put the borage in with my strawberries. Because I have a whole 5-tier Greenstalk that's just strawberries right now. So, put that in. Good looking out. Okay. Green foliage with blue flowers. Howdy, bro. Did you get up and have to use the bathroom? Is that why you up this late? That's usually what happens. Like Miss T will be in there in a minute and be like, I saw you was on. I went to use the bathroom and saw you was on in the middle of the night. That's what I do. Okay, so borage out with my strawberries. And what was the other one I was just looking at? Borage and evening primrose. I'm going to put that one out here too. So I'm going to put, I think I'm going to put the evening primrose on another top level on one of these small ones. So I'm going to put it here. And I'll stick it in the middle. You said, yep, I knew it. I'm planning out my Greenstalk garden using Gina's garden planner. So I color coded it to match my Greenstalk tiers, and now I'm filling in the pockets. And that one was evening primrose. So I'll put that one's going into the Greenstalk. I'll go ahead and put that I have the ones growing indoors already for pots. So I have my moringa. Oh, for new people that didn't get to see, my moringa, isn't it adorable? It's growing. It's a dwarf moringa plant. He's so cute. Am I growing any of the butterfly peas? Nope, I'm not growing butterfly peas. I don't have room. So most of my experiments this year are for beans and medicinal herbs. So eat a leaf. Like I just eat a leaf right now. What's gonna happen? Is it gonna taste good? What it tastes like? Look, I be eating stuff. Like earlier today, them beans, I be trying to let the beans grow because I grow the beans indoors during the winter so I can get more bean seeds to plant out in the spring. But they be good. I be taking them pods off, popping them in my mouth. My boyfriend be like, that's why you don't be hungry. That's why you scrawny now. You just eating beans all day. Yep. Pull them off. Okay, I'm gonna taste the. Wait. What part of the leaf? Just be like a little tip like this? Or do I take a whole? Because I ain't got that many leaves to be pulling off whole things. It's gonna taste nutty. Okay, I like that. So just like boop, eat this, or like boop, eat the whole thing. I'm eating a tiny one. I'm not eating the whole thing. One leaf. This. Oh, tastes like a bean. It tastes a little spicy. I guess that's the nutty flavor. That ain't bad though. Okay. She gonna be in danger, y'all. Danger. I'm telling you, I just be over here eating. Oh, I'm like, I know I'm growing it for seeds and stuff, but I like the moringa. It kind of tastes like arugula, nasturtium type. It kind of got a little kick on it. Yes, run. Good thing I got two of them. I like that. I'm gonna sneak some to my boyfriend tomorrow. I just be sticking stuff in his mouth. He be like, what is this? I'm like, I grew it. It's okay. It's safe. Like, put it in your mouth. It's good. Mmm. Yeah, it do kind of got like a little nasturtium arugula taste to it. I like that. That's why I like the nasturtium too, because they taste like that. Now I'm be pausing over here. Ain't no pause over here. This how I be for real. That's why I have to remember whose channel I'm on. I'm on my channel. They can kick me off if they want. I just go to TT and do the same thing that I was doing over here. And I be making money over there. I ain't monetized over here. I be making money on the other one. So, let's see what else I got. Did I put that I was gonna grow my celosia somewhere? I don't think I added the celosia yet. Oh yeah, I did. I have it on this pink one. Looks like it might be hard to see because it's like that, but I have my celosia there. So I need to mark it off. So I'm trying to put it on something else. I have stock, blue iron stock. That one, I have it growing in hydroponics right now. Let me see. Oh, I do have some that have blue area. You know what? I think it might be cute to put the blue stock on like a lavender. So like a lavender one like here or something. Oh, you see in the light. It's like this. On this Greenstalk. On this white, lavender, blue, yellow Greenstalk. I think putting a STOCK flower on there might be kind of cute. This is called blue stock. Put that. And what I'm marking off in here is I have the garden planner from Hanging with Kim's Cozy Corner. So this one is where I wrote down the things that I want to plant this year. So this is my list of things I want to plant. And then I'm going through and adding in what I want to plant in my green stalks like this. So I'm marking it off on this when I put it onto the green stalks. And I write in pencil because I'll be erasing and changing the whole time. So you see, I done already moved things around once already. Okay. What else do we have? So I have roselle. It's growing in hydroponics right now. I'm probably gonna put that in a pot of its own. But I might be able to put it in one of these large pockets at the bottom of the Greenstalk. Because I have to remember, like, I'm trying to keep my single pots to a minimum. I'm trying to put as much in the green stalks as I can in case I have to be in this townhouse again next year. And I already know the HOA is not going to approve me to do another patio extension this year. Especially when they see what'll be growing out there. They said I had to replant the grass, but it looked like weeds to me. So I planted clovers and maybe some mustard seeds, maybe a little mint. So I don't want to be here when that stuff grows back in next year. When they see what I planted out there, I don't want to be here. So yeah. They were like, the last tenant. This isn't grass. That's right. These bees deserve clovers. They don't want no grass. What was I doing next? Bee balm. I still didn't put the bee balm on. What color is bee balm? Oh yeah, the Roselle too. It does grow big. I'm gonna put the Roselle on a blue level at the very bottom. So if I have to stake it and trellis it, that's what I have to do. So I'm gonna put a Roselle down on the bottom. Roselle. Let me mark that off my list. Bee balm. Okay, did anybody know what bee balm looks like when it grows? Is it like a tall flower? I never grew it before, but I got lots of seeds from seed swap from the library. I got tons of bee balm seeds. So, and I have those, and those suckers sprouted up fast in hydroponics. Let me see. Okay, so I'm gonna put a bee balm on a middle tier just in case. Okay, I have 2 pollinators in this one. I have 1. I think I'm gonna put it. I'll put it here. I'll put a bee balm on this one. 18 inches or 5 feet. So, oh, thanks. I'm not sure. You know, usually the plants will only grow as big as they get, you know, with the size of the pocket. It's not going to let it grow too big. So, I'm going to put bee balm. I'm going to get it. I don't want to put it next to the Roselle because I'm sure the Roselle is going to take at least 2 spaces on its own, which is what I tend to do if I know that I'm putting something big on one of my Greenstalk tiers. I let it take up 2 spaces of the tier. So I'm going to grow the bee balm on the second tier of this one that's in a small yellow. I think that should be big enough. 18 inches should be enough. Bee balm, second tier. Bee balm now has a Greenstalk place. My lavender is already out it's in a pink right now. Because I tossed them out there since it was cold. It's on the same pink one as on this one here. it's 2 spaces from the snapdragons that are in there now. So I'm gonna leave it right here for right now. Might have to see if I can move it to the top somewhere. But I think it's in a pink. Yeah, because it's next to my jalapeno and the snapdragon. So I'm gonna give it a space in between them, and then put the lavender. That's already out there. And it's already in a large pink pocket. I did the red zinnias. Chamomile. Now, my chamomile grew really good indoors last year, so I might just leave that in the hydroponics again and just do it again. Yeah. Comfrey. Does comfrey grow big, y'all? I haven't grown it before, so this would be my first year doing comfrey. But I know that's one of those nitrogen ones, right? So I have it listed as a companion, I think. Yeah, I have it listed for companion. That's what it's supposed to be. I was like, what did I say I was doing comfrey for? So I can make comfrey tea and all of that stuff. Should I give it its own pocket? It's going to get big, isn't it? It probably will. With the amount that I fertilize, it'll probably be huge. Well, it probably won't even like fertilizer. So I might need to put it on the top. That way the fertilizer won't run down into it. Right? Does that make sense, y'all? Like, is comfrey not like fertilizer? Like, that's why I want to put like my lavender. I probably should put my lavender at the top too. That way I can skip fertilizing it. Because I don't think lavender likes it either. This might be. Well, it's on the second tier. That's what it's going to have to be for lavender. Anybody know? Okay. I think that's what I remember about comfrey. So I'm going to have to put it on the top tier somewhere. Top tier, comfrey. I can put it on one of my big blue ones here. What do I have there? I have begonias in there now. Okay, I'm gonna put it on a light blue top tier. That way I'll know not to fertilize it. Comfrey, got that one. German chamomile, I think I'm gonna go ahead and do my chamomile in my hydroponics this year. So I don't have to worry about putting that out in the Greenstalk. So hydroponics. I did chicory last year in my Greenstalks. They did good. So that was my test year for chicory. I grew it at closer towards the end of the season. So when it flowered, it was around for the pollinators, like late in the season. And that seemed to work good. So I did that. What did I plant it with? I had it planted with cucumbers, I think, last year. But I think I'm going to try to grow chicory for the root this year instead of the flowers. So I might need to give it a bigger pocket. So not use it for companion. I have never grown eucalyptus. I would like to though. I would like to. But yeah, I never grew it. So chicory's gonna need a pocket. Its own pocket. Do I want to plant it later in the season? Let's see, what do I have? I have this side over here. Let me do a chicory in I'm going to do a chicory on this one. So in this Greenstalk that has the lavender, white, yellow, light blue, I think I'm going to do the chicory in the yellow, which might look interesting with the blue and white flowers that are in chicory. So I'm going to do a chicory here. I can mark that off. My marigolds. Marigolds go everywhere. I tend to just sprinkle marigolds throughout. Marigolds are just sprinkled all throughout my garden. But if I'm going to plant them, I tend to put my marigolds with tomatoes. So I usually do a basil, tomato, marigold when I grow those together. So let's see. I know wherever I put the marigolds, I'm also going to put basil and tomatoes with it. I did do the dwarf tomatoes and dwarf marigolds together, and that was kind of cool. Ooh, you want to grow lots of rosemary. I started seeds last year. They didn't do good. So I bought a start. It was like the first start I ever bought because I always was like, no, I grow all my stuff from seeds, and I gave up. And so I bought a start, and now it's crazy huge. It's in my storage shed right now, and because I have a heater in there, so it's in my storage shed, loving life out there with that fig tree. So that's what else is in there. My hyssop, rosemary, and that fig tree are out there, loving that heat and light. So it's just been growing out there, but I have to forget it exists, or else I just keep watering it, and it gets sad. So it's in its own pot already, so I don't have to add that to my Greenstalk, so that's nice. When I get a place that I can put stuff in the ground, you better believe I'm gonna have me some rosemary in the ground. I'm gonna have a big old patch just like yours, bro. I seen it. For real. Let's see. What was I doing? What have I got to? Wait, did I ever put the borage on here? There's just added chicory, begonia, solution, begonia, comfrey. I'd have forgot the borage. Okay. Let me see. I could have swore I put it on there. Maybe I didn't. Because I know I have it growing in hydroponics, but I don't want it growing in there the whole time. I know it's, oh wait, strawberries. That's where I put it down there. It's going in with my strawberries. Y'all had said that. Oh yeah, I use rosemary oil for my hair. It's great. I was trying to tell my brother about it. He was like, why you always have these alternative suggestions for whatever's going on? He was like, I have a real dry scalp. I was like, let me tell you about this rosemary oil. Y'all. He was like, you always got to say something, some alternative medicines. I was like, yeah, that's right. That's my job. So, okay. What else do I have here? So still left I have my echinacea, which I haven't put somewhere. Straw flower, which I'm kind of iffy about. The black-eyed Susan. And, oh, marigolds. That's what we were looking at. So I know I'm going to put marigolds in with my tomatoes. I don't know where I'm going to put my tomatoes. They're going to be on the bottom rows. I know that. So I think I'm going to put marigolds on this bottom yellow. Yeah. I'm going to put it here. So I can spread out. Because if I'm putting it with the tomatoes, I know the tomatoes are going to spread to either one of these two pockets here. So I'll leave those open too for the tomatoes to spread. So I'm doing marigold. Marigold there. And I'm having more than one place. I keep having marigolds. I'll do it on here. I'll do a marigold here in the middle on this one. On this 3-tier all pink. Ooh, I don't know, because my marigolds ain't pink. They're like the golden color. Maybe I should look for another yellow. They might be cute with the blue. Marigolds might be cute with the blue there. Oh, I do have a large yellow here. Okay, I can put, chicory's gonna be there. I'm gonna do 2 chicory. Because I wanted to try the chicory tea. Let's see if I can make chicory tea from the roots. So chicory. And I'm gonna do a marigold here too. Okay, so on this one, we have Empress Nasturtium, Marigold. I don't have anything on that one yet. Evening Primrose on that level. Chicory and Chicory. That's what so far what we have on this one. Got it. Black Hollyhock. I have no idea what that looks like. I think I got that from You Grow Row, I think. Let me see, is that where I got that from? Yep, I got that from You Grow Row. Anybody know what a black hollyhock looks like? No idea. I'm gonna wait till I look it up and see what it looks like before I add it in. And the echinacea, I'm gonna put that at the top somewhere. And where do I have? Okay, so I don't have anything in this purple. Ooh, that'll be pretty, y'all. This purple here, this raspberry colored one, and put the echinacea in there. I think that'll be cute. I'm gonna do an echinacea. Not by the roselle, because it'll probably get covered. So let me put it here. That section there. Echinacea. Down. Okay. I still have some that are medicinal ones. So I still have the yarrow to put in, black-eyed Susan, and the black hollyhock. Mike, you said the hollyhock's pretty? What's toxic to pets? Wait, what's going on? Jihad, are you talking about what? I done mixed the whole conversation. What's toxic to pets, Jihad? I don't have pets, but I still want to know. The hollyhock, is that what's toxic? And okay, so Mike, does hollyhock grow big? Oh, hollyhocks are toxic to pets. Yeah, I don't have pets. That's good to know. I'm sure it's in my medicinal herb book where it says probably has something about that. Yeah, I don't have no animals. Because I rent and I ain't paying extra money for no pet. Nope. Shoot, if they probably seen all these plants out in here, they probably charge me more money. I know there's got to be a hazard of some sorts. But that's good to know. Hollyhocks are toxic. Let me see. No, I want to put it over there. think I'm going to put it back in this one. So on this one so far, all I have are zinnias. And let me move it above the chat. So all I have are zinnias in this one. So in this yellow, white, purple, white, blue, I only have zinnias in there. So maybe I'll stick some hollyhocks in here. Let's do, I don't know if they're big or small. I'm gonna put them on this yellow level and we'll see. We'll see what they look like. If I don't like them, I can always move them, shoot. That's where I'll write in pencil. Okay. Okay, what do I have left? Straw flower, black eyed Susan, and yarrow. I did yarrow in pots last year and they did really good. I don't know. I think stick some yarrow. I'm gonna put it on this one here. Let's toss some. So I'm gonna put yarrow on this one. Yarrow there. I'll put some yarrow over here too, multiple places. I already said I'm doing chamomile inside. Okay, I have straw flowers and black eyed Susan. So let's see who needs more pollinators. Okay, so we have, let's see, nasturtium, marigolds, evening primrose, chicory. This one down here has bee balm, echinacea, calendula. I put my roselle on this one. Oh, this one might can use some more pollinators. Oh. This one we have nasturtium here, blue stock here, yarrow, marigolds. This one's good. This has zinnias, hollyhocks, and yarrow. This one has my apple blossom snapdragons, my snowflake snapdragons, lavender. Maybe I put it. I don't know, because these are like the deeper pockets. I don't know if I want to put. Nah, maybe I should. Yeah. I'll wait and see. We'll see what else. You have a short titled Beautiful of Hollyhock. June 1st. Okay. I'll check it out. Okay. So it looks like everybody has. This bottom one might need some more pollinators now that I'm looking at it. Because all I have is celosia and some small zinnias. So I'll go ahead and put a straw flower. Okay, so on this 3-tier of the original pink, I just added straw flowers over here. Okay. So I'm gonna skip because so in here I have, like I said, this is what I want to plant. So here's my herbs. I'll go through and fill these in mostly on things on the top, but a lot of these I'm just gonna put in my hydroponics because they grow good in there. Like the cinnamon basil, I've been eating on that one already. And the lemon balm, I've already been eating of it. It's in the hydroponics. My peppermint's growing good in the hydroponics, and I have some already outside in the pots. My sage is outside in the pots, rosemary outside, the hyssop's outside already. So not really worried about my herbs so much. When I go through and add my tomatoes though, I'll also add my basils. The straw flowers, okay, yeah. I thought they were beautiful. I think they're on the pack. I was like, oh, these are cute. My root ones, I probably should do these because they're most likely going to need to be on the top levels of the green stalks. And I've grown all of these in a green stalk. Maybe not the variety, but I have grown all. So I've grown radishes, carrots, beets, and onions and garlic in the green stalks already. So I know they can grow in there. So I gotta get, you planted some ranunculus. I have no idea what that is. What is a ranunculus? Am I even saying it? Ranunculus? Okay. No idea what that is. Is it a flower? Because I don't know nothing about flowers, I'm telling you. You see, I'm like, what's that look like? I don't know. I don't do flowers. Oh, okay. Yeah. Before the only flowers I would grow every year were marigolds. That was it. Marigold. I added zinnias 2 years ago, and then I added calendula and nasturtium last year in the chicory. So I don't be doing flowers like that. But I did see a benefit. I did see, like more pollinators last year. So I was like, okay, I should plant some more flowers. So that's why I'm planning out my actual flowers this year. I did see a benefit of them. Yeah, let me put my root vegetables in because they're gonna have to be like on the top layer of these. Some of them still have stuff in it, like my collards and kale are still out there now. I ain't gonna keep those through the summer in there. So, okay. Cherry bell radishes, I grow those with my tomatoes because the flea beetles love them some cherry bell radishes, and they leave my other plants alone. As long as they got radishes, they ain't worried about nothing else. I also grew them with my tomatillos last year because flea beetles also like tomatillos. So I'm gonna have to grow them with some things. So let me put in radishes pretty much throughout the bottom tiers of all of these. Let's do. I have radishes out there right now too, but I want them to go to seed, but it's too cold. They just out there being radishes right now, just growing like regular. Big old huge. My radishes, they look like beets right now because they're so big and they're not going to seed. They just keep growing, and it is what it is. I'm gonna let them keep going. Maybe someday they'll go to seed. No. Definitely in the ones that I know I'm gonna plant tomatoes in. So I'll put radishes above the tomato one, I think. Yeah. Cherry bell radishes. What do I have radishes in right now? I can't remember if they're in a yellow or if they're in a pink. They are next to, they're next to the pink snapdragon already. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put in radishes here. Radish there. So this set here is big one that has the yellow, white, purple, white, dark blue. So the dark blue is the only one here that has the large pockets. So I'm gonna put some radishes, probably sprinkled throughout. So I'll do a radish here, one of these purple ones. And so I'm probably going to put tomatoes in with this marigold. So I want to put radishes near it. So I'll probably do like radish here. This one, like for real, when I say I'm putting radishes everywhere, I'm putting them everywhere. Because those flea beetles last year, they were tripping. Now, let's see. Put it under this echinacea. Radish. I give it a radish here. So I added them. On this one, I added a radish on this tier there. And then on this one here underneath the echinacea. Good night, husband. I'm so glad y'all got power back. And thanks for your help. And feel free to watch the rest of it tomorrow. Because I'm just going to go until I get tired. Okay. Now, how many shows beets I have over there? 6. So I like how pretty they are, and my boyfriend likes them too. So I have 6 yoja beets growing in my hydroponic systems right now. So I don't need to put any of those outside. I'll just leave those in the hydroponics. But I do want to put some other beets out there. Some golden beets and some albino beets. So those, I'm probably going to put those on the top levels. Let's see, what do we have? I'll do the albino here. Albino beets. I have beets out there too. What do I have out there? I think I have Detroit red beets still outside too. And on the same level as I have no, they're in the tier above the radishes. So it might be in a yellow one. But of course, by the time I start all this, who knows when I'll get started with this, because my grandbaby's due in April, so I'm not even going to get to start my stuff outside in April. So I probably won't even get to start it till May, but then I have to travel for work in May too. So I'll probably start them and then I'll be gone for half the month traveling for work. Boo. I mean, I like my job, but I don't like all that traveling, especially not now. Okay, so I have the albino beet there. And let me do golden beets. I'll put some golden beets over here. Golden beets. Currently have, what kind of carrots are those? Did I move my thing again? What kind of carrots do I have out there? I think I have rainbow carrots out there right now. And then I'm growing little finger ones indoors, part of the wig. So I got carrots. I can mark those off and I'll just have those indoors. I have onions growing on a What color? Yellow. I have onions growing in yellow, in small yellows right now. So let's see. Small yellow, bee balm radishes. Okay. You think these onions, I'm like, you think these onions will be done by the time this roselle gets big? Black carrots. I don't think I have black carrots, and I am not allowed to get any more seeds. I don't, unless there's some in that rainbow carrot pack. I'm not allowed to have. I'm not allowed to buy any more. Buy any more seeds. I can't buy them, but I can get them. So how about those? I started the Elsa Craig onions. I started those already. But I'll probably put those in a green stock. I don't know. I want them to be really big. So I don't know if they'll get that huge in a green stock. Maybe. I'd have to put them in big pockets. So I have regular sweet onions outside right now in yellow large, in the large yellow ones. So I can just put the onions on there now. Spanish sweet, I can fill those in that I have on my root for my root ones. Here's all the root crops I want to grow. Maybe those will be done by the time other things grow too. So like the roselle. I can put those on top of the roselle. Maybe. I could put the Elsa Craigs over there. I think that's what I'll do. Put my big old onions by the roselle near its tier and give some shade. Okay, so that's the Elsa Craig. So this is where I added them in. I already have sweet onions growing in this one already. And it's, I think I have like 5 of them out there. So, and they're spread out throughout this yellow. So this one, and where's the other large yellow? This one. I already have onions in them. So I'm just gonna go ahead and fill them in. And they're Spanish sweet onions. Okay, so I can mark those off. My garlic is in lavender. Garlic's in these lavender ones. I think I have 2 on one tier and 3 on the other. So I might have to put my garlic in with these. Someday they'll be finished. So I'm gonna put it in, have garlic on where this one is, and garlic on this one already. So let me fill those in. Okay. So I can mark off garlic, mark off my shoyu beets. I started some Texas early grano seeds. I have beets already out there. I probably need to do some more because my beets grow fast. Then I have ruby red onions that I want to start. Let's add some carrots in. So I don't have any carrots outside. No, I do have carrots outside right now. I have rainbow carrots, and those are in pink. Carrots are in the same one with the beets. So wherever I have the beets, that's where the carrots are. They're not in the same pocket, but they're on the same tier of the Greenstalk. I can't remember if it's a pink or a yellow. Not so. Maybe. What was I doing? Ruby red onions. Okay. Yeah, I know, right? The turnips are on my list. I just gotta plant them somewhere. They're on here for things I want to plant. I also added parsnips because somebody said parsnips were good. And I was like, I never grew a parsnip. I have plenty of seeds. I just never grew one. So, okay. I got it. Ruby red onions I want to grow. I have turnips and I have parsnips. And I can do carrots inside, I bet. Since these other ones seem to be growing pretty good. I bet I can just do all my carrots indoors. Let's see. Mike, have you grown turnips indoors? I do like turnips. Have you grown them indoors? Because I might grow it in a pot in the house. Let's see. The ones I have out. I probably should just for the tops. Oh, okay. Like I probably should maybe, that's what I was just thinking. Replace my collards. So when my collards go to seed, I'll leave one in. Maybe I put some turnips in there. And they are in a pink, a large pink. So I absolutely can do that. I'm going to replace that. I'm going to do one row with turnips. Okay, got turnips. Put the red, onion, turnip, 2 turnips. Okay, so. Okay, so on this one, I added turnips on the middle pink tier there and turnips here, which means I'll need to make sure that I take this middle tier that I currently now have kale, collards, and tatsoi in. And so then I can replace those with turnips. So that's what I'm going to notate in my notes in the gardening note part. Say, I'm going to use these to replace kale and collards. They are all still holding on. I was like, wow. Make beef stew using bottoms as potatoes, tops for greens. Okay. That does sound good. I mean, I wouldn't make beef stew because I don't cook like that. But my boyfriend might. But yeah, when I was on keto, I used turnips and kohlrabi to replace potatoes for everything. I know I didn't even grow any kohlrabi this year. I really like it too, but I don't be eating like that anymore anyway. I'm so organized. What? I feel so unorganized. For real, you think I'm organized? Well, because I'm taking note. I got 3 different notebooks here. Well, I guess that would make me organized, huh? I got my ones for the Greenstalks. My notebook just has where I'm putting everything, and then my regular seed inventory. Oh, yeah. See this number at the top? I have 486 varieties. So that doesn't count anything that I have multiple seed packets of, but I have 486 different varieties of seeds. Ain't nothing like what Mike got, but yeah, I was like, ooh, so, yeah. I did my full seed inventory. I know everything that I have. I'm not getting anything else. What? You have one notebook and you throw it out there? Chaos gardening at its best. Yeah, usually I have, here's my one from last year. I have my notebook from last year. And I did tabs last year so I could find everything. But yeah, that's all my inventory. I had my back porch, I had my front porch, where I had my green stalks. Oh, let me show you how I did my green stalks last year. Oh, I guess I could just look at my greens. I have tabs. Look, this year is much better. This is how I did it last year. Very similar, but I was just like going down. You probably can't even see it. But it's like this. Like, oop, I need to switch these because once I put them in, I realized that some were growing taller than the others. So I went through and switched them around. So yeah, this is how I did some of my green stalks. And I have them all labeled on like green stalk 1, green stalk 2. One of them was easy because it was all strawberries. Of course, I did add other things. So, but yeah. I'm working really hard because I'm trying to get a house. So unless I go out and DoorDash, because it ain't gonna happen in all this snow and ice. So that's the only way that I'll go out and buy more seeds is if I go out and do some more door dashing. When I say I be door dashing for seed money, I was serious. I really be out there. I'm like, I can go out for an hour and get $20 to go buy some seeds. So yeah, I like this color thing too. I was like, you know what? I got color pencils. So when Tampa be in there coloring, I be over here. I was over here coloring in my green socks while Tampa was coloring on her live. Yes, house. It has to come first because this HOA, y'all, they be fine. Man, when it snowed the first time, what was it like? No, the second time. When it snowed here, and so I went ahead and I covered my blueberry bushes and my strawberry green stalk I have out back. They took a picture and tried to give me a citation, and they were like, "You can't have storage." I was like, "Y'all ain't never covered y'all plants. That's why all y'all stuff be dying now. Like y'all don't cover y'all plants." The HOA lady was mad anyway because my tomatoes last year were booming and she couldn't get hers to grow for nothing. And I wasn't going to help her. No, they're trying to give me a citation. She was jealous. That's what that was. But, I was out there just picking tomatoes right in front of her. Her husband was walking around being nosy. I was like, ooh, look at all these tomatoes. I'd have quit. I'm bad. That's why I planted clovers out there. And mint. That's why I got to move. I got to be out of here before all the mint grows in next year. They won't know the difference. They don't know nothing. And mustard. I let my mustard go to seed and yeah. Then when mustard go to seed, it go to seed. Good luck with that, y'all. So yeah. It was much better this year from my last year writing it out like that. This year is much better. I like it like this. Yep. Mint, mustard, and clovers. Shoot, whoever moves in here next year in the front, It's gonna be a whole lot of what is it, ground cherries. I tried to pick them up, but then it snowed. So oh well, they under there. They'll grow. You saying toss them, Mike? I already tossed the mint seeds out there, so I got to be out before everything thaws out and that mint starts popping up. It's already mint seeds. They don't know the difference. Don't mess with no cancer. Vindictive in a good way. I'm out here thinking about the bees. Yeah, it's catnip out there. They gonna have fun next year when I ain't here. That's why I gotta get gone. Okay. So what did I put in? I did just added in turnips, red onions, and I think I'm gonna grow all my carrots indoors. So I'm gonna try that. We'll see how that goes. Okay. Fun time. So my peppers, I'm gonna put them middle tier and top tier. So on some of these, like this one here, I don't know if you can see, but it has yellow no top. That means that I don't have a water reservoir for this level, which means that top is open. So this is where last year I put a bunch of peppers and they did really good just being on that top one, and I staked them up. So that's where I had my Tabasco peppers. I had my Mexico peppers. I had the poblanos and jalapenos all on that top one. They did really good. So I think I have onions on there right now. In there right now. I think I have onions in there. Two. I have 2 onions that are still in there. I don't know what kind of onions they are though. Okay, let's see. Let's do Tabasco did good last year, so I'm gonna put those in there too. So let me show you what I have. What I want. So for my sweet peppers, so for chives, I just use the onions from the grocery store. I never grew leeks before, and my boyfriend said he don't really cook with them, so I don't. I have seeds, but I don't have any growing. So for the peppers, for the sweet ones I have that I want to grow, I have the red Legia, orange Legia, Jimmy Nardello, Golden Marconi, and Anaheim, all grown in hydroponics now. So I'm not really worried about putting those outside, especially if I can get good harvest indoors. They'll just stay in my hydroponics. My boyfriend, he ain't in here. I bought 2 more hydroponic systems, y'all. Don't tell nobody. He ain't gonna watch this, so he won't know until they get here. He's like, you can't buy no more seeds. I was like, you ain't saying nothing about no hydroponic systems. I don't know why he put up with me. Because this whole place is green everywhere. Probably because he be eating all the stuff if I don't get to it first. But so the place we're moving to, I was like, we need to get a 3-bedroom so I can have room for the plants. Either that or somewhere that got like a basement or a garage. Because I need somewhere to put the indoor plants. So we're working on that. So what I still need to plant outdoors, or maybe I'll just keep them inside, will be purple beauty bells. Those did really good last year. And I seed saved from those. So I know for sure I will get some good ones from them. The Keystone Resistant Bell, Alliance Sweet, Aruba Sweet, and Cayman Sweet. Yes, I'm helping him breathe good air, good quality air. So I have what those three sweet ones that I'm gonna need a place for. So most likely, which one did I say? I put all hots up top last time. So on my hot list, I have Tabasco, habanero, Hungarian wax, Serrano, purple cayenne, regular cayenne, the New Mexico hot, brown jalapenos, pepper X's, which are going by themselves. They're not going in the Greenstalks. Trinidad scorpions, those are not going in the Greenstalks. Those are going by themselves. And the Parks Whopper jalapeno. So I'll probably put the jalapenos in that open top one. I'll probably just do the same ones I did last year, which is Tabasco, jalapenos, and Tabasco, jalapenos, New Mexico in the yellows. So add those in. Tabasco, jalapeno, and New Mexico. Okay. Greenstalk. Last year, my cayennes did really good. They were planted in a pink tier last year. So I planted them on a bottom tier and they got really tall. So I think I'm gonna do two, and hopefully I don't get hit with the old switcheroo that I did last year where I was like, I'm planting all these jalapenos and they ended up being cayennes. So this year I'm planting cayennes. Hopefully there'll be cayennes. Let's see, plant. Yeah. So I can put cayennes here. That'll fill up this whole Greenstalk 3-tier where I have the zinnias, turnips, and what was I putting here? Cayennes. Oh, my pencil lid broke. Cayenne there. So the way this one looks right now, so it has the uh, dwarf zinnias, turnips, and the cayennes. And I'll do another cayenne next to it. Hungarian wax. What did I put? I don't think I grew any Hungarian wax in the Greenstalks last year. I think I grew them all in pots. You got 7 systems you need to start? That's a lot. Are you gonna do all peppers? You ain't been lazy. Don't even try it. I be seeing the videos you be putting out. You ain't been lazy. Cayenne. I think one of these I'm gonna do purple cayenne. I'm gonna stick purple cayennes here. That blue there. You used to run 30. Yeah, that's a lot. How can you say 7 is lazy when you used to do 30? Maybe you was just doing too much before. And now you're being regular. That's how I was putting that purple cayenne on the blue or the pink. I forgot. I'm gonna put it on the pink. Purple. Cayenne. Purple cayenne. I'm gonna do 2 plants. I gotta put one somewhere else. Maybe over here. Okay, no. And then I should probably switch this radish. So I have a radish here. And I was thinking of putting the cayenne here. Maybe I'll switch these two. Or just, maybe I'll just put the cayenne here. Yeah, I can just put the cayenne here on this white one. This purple cayenne. Ooh, that actually might look pretty. Okay. My serranos. Okay, this one I know I'm gonna have tomatoes in with this one. Maybe I'll do, well, I have radishes here, so I probably want to put tomatoes near these radishes too. So on these ones where I have all these radishes, radish there, and marigolds. So marigold here, that means I'm putting tomatoes by it. Then radish here means I'm putting tomatoes by it. Radish here means I'm putting tomatoes. So I'm not going to put any peppers in with these tomato ones. I'll put, I don't know. No, that's roselle. Let's see what else I have. Now I'm going to have tomatoes all through that one. Radish, purple cayenne radish. Let's try this one. Serrano. Oh, I'm having another green stalk that's going to be full of peppers. It's going to look real crazy. If y'all go back and watch where I do my fertilizing the green stalks, you see my green stalks are huge, hugely full of peppers. Purple cayenne there. I'll do serrano. I really like serrano trees. I'll do serrano here. Maybe I'll put it in the bottom. But I think if I want to put the serranos at the bottom, some other ones might like crowd out the light before it gets big enough. So I could start it indoors and then transplant it out there. Yeah, it was really pretty last year. Folks were like, what trees are those? I was like, that's a tomato and that's a pepper. That's a serrano. That's a Tabasco pepper. It was really pretty. So that's why I like to do them just like the 3-tier green stalk and then put things that grow tall and I can trellis up in the 3 tiers. So, because trying to put them in them like the 5 and 7 tiers, they take up too much space. And they'll be too high once they start growing. Like if I try to put anything like say like anywhere above that 2nd tier on like a 5 or 7 tier that's gonna need to be trellised, nope. It'd be too big. I can't reach nothing. Then they're having to get on a ladder, which I had to do last year, get on a ladder to harvest from it. I had like a step stool. I'm out there trying to harvest from the top of stuff. It's too much work. Okay, so serrano. Did I wrote in serrano somewhere? I think I did. I only had 1 serrano plant last year, and it did really good. I don't know. I kind of want to put 2 out there just in case, but then I have tons of serrano. Maybe I'll grow 1 indoors. I have brown jalapenos. I got the seeds, so. Hey, Janet. Good morning. I guess it is morning, right? Ooh, you ordered your first hydroponics? Ooh. Uh-oh. It done got you. Yeah. What am I on? 7. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The next one that's coming in is gonna be number 8. Somebody got to stop me. I'm gonna have to put hydroponic systems on my seed list and say I cannot buy any more unless I go out and do some door dashing to pay for them. Okay, what else? Habaneros, Hungarian waxes, and brown jalapenos. I have regular jalapenos growing indoors right now. I might try these indoors. Not the habanero. My habaneros did really good outside last year, and it withstood the cold pretty good. Let's see. I'm gonna put the habanero outside. I have marigolds here. That means I'm gonna put a tomato near it. So maybe I'll skip one. Yeah, and I'll put the brown jalapeno on this level. Okay. Okay. So far on this one, I have the nasturtium Alaska mix. I got garlic and then a brown jalapeno. I don't know if I like having the jalapenos near that garlic like that. I don't know. We'll see. I might move some things around. Yeah. Brown jalapeno there. Okay. So Hungarian wax, I think I'm gonna grow that indoors. I'm gonna try that one indoors. And the habanero was the other one that I wanted to add in. Okay, so I'm gonna put the habanero in on this one. So I have yarrow, and I'm gonna put habanero here. Because last year I grew it on the very bottom tier, and it did really good down there. It spread everywhere. So I'm gonna say habanero blue. I'm gonna put, yeah. That's okay. I'm gonna have tomatoes there too. Yikes. Okay, maybe I'll try it here. That might be okay. It'll give the onion some shade. Yeah. So I'm gonna try it here instead. Cause what do I have here? Greenstalk and Spanish onion. So I'm gonna put the habaneros here. For my okra, I started the heavy hitter in my hydroponics. We'll see how that one does. But I also have red okra I want to grow. Red okra, Gold Coast okra. Gold Coast is in Cracky over there. It's still alive. I guess it's okay. I don't know. I don't know what okra is supposed to look like when it's in Cracky. You got 40 Cracky jars. You need to start this. Mike, are you okay? Like that? You're doing a lot there, buddy. 40. Well, if I can get this okra to okra in these Cracky jars, then I'm probably gonna grow okra in Cracky jars from now on. So, I have Gold Coast and red okra growing. You need it. My precious. So, okay. So, red okra, Gold Coast, they are in Cracky. So, they're already done. Heavy hitter is in hydroponics right now. I don't think it's going to stay in there. It's supposed to be smaller, I think. I guess I'll probably Moved out eventually. We'll see. The okra don't like to be transplanted, right? I think okra is one of those. Well, I'm gonna put long pot out. I did last year in my Greenstalk. I did, what was that called? It was one of them big old fat ones, big Beck something okra, and it got so huge. It was so big. Let's see, where's my okra? Yeah, Beck's Big Buck. I did that. I planted it with my strawberries last year, and it did pretty good. I had no idea that they could be growing together, but they did. Um, but I don't want to put them in with my strawberries again this year. Your tomatoes in cracky, Janet, are doing well. I'm sure this cold will kill. You got it outside? Or what do you have, like in your garage or something, Janet? So I want to do Star of David. Maybe I'll do that one in the green stalk this year because it was fat. It's fat like the heavy hitter. Oh, it's outside in the backyard. Oh, wow. You know, I never even thought of doing cracky outside. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, Star of David okra. That's the one I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do both these in my green stalks. So the okra is gonna definitely needs gonna go down on the bottom because it's gonna get huge. Oh, all this pencil marking. Where's my good eraser? I know I had it around here. I don't know where my good eraser is. So sad. I have to use the one on the back of my pencil. I have like a artist eraser. That way I can get some of these pencil markings off of here. So okra. Okay. I think okra might be cool on this one. So on this one that has the, let's see, it's a small yellow, a small white tier, small purple, small white, and then it has a large blue. I think I'm going to put okras in these. So the Star David, this one, and I think I'll do the Perkins Long on this one. Oh, we were in Florida. Oh no, 32 in Florida? Mm-mm. They messing with y'all. Oh, Mikey did a hydroponic outside gardening videos. Okay. Ooh, a 3-gallon plastic ice cream bucket. Oh. Sorry, these are my thinking fingers, y'all. My thinking fingers. Interesting. Yeah, this weather is wild. Like, we're supposed to have like negative wind chills today and tomorrow. I am not a fan. Not a fan. Okay, so I'm going to do Star of David down on the bottom. Star of David and long pod. Long pod okra. Now, Broke can't say that I don't be having long lives because he be talking about my lives, talking about they be 15 minutes. Look at that. Look how long I've been. I'm gonna tag him in it and be like, look, Broke. It was like, I don't know how long that is. Is that 145 minutes or is that an hour and 45 minutes? I don't know. But it's longer than 15 minutes, I'll tell you that. Talking about my little baby lives. Star David. Okay, there. The heavy hitter. I don't know what to do with it. I just started in hydroponics. We'll see. I'm gonna leave it. Oh, Shantae, your ice finally melted? Good, good. That's good. We still have ours in Tennessee, as y'all probably know. Yeah. Ice snow, lasagna. And then it snowed again today, y'all. I said, what? We were not supposed to get snow today. Just 4 hours. My boyfriend said, those are just flurries. I said, it looked like snow to me. I'm from Texas. That looked like snow to me. He was like, those are just flurries. It's okay. I was like, mm-mm. You can't be hitting me with surprise snows. I got to be ready for when it's gonna snow. But yeah, like because I was doing our walkway, and like the things was like this, and it was just like snow on the bottom, and underneath the snow, the like sidewalk was dry. I was like, how is it dry? It was like dry, and there was like snow, and then ice, and then snow, and then ice, and I was like, this is crazy, and it was like this thick for real. And I was busting these up. I was like, nope. And then there was like big old mounds of snow, like snow. And I was like, it was like a foot. My back patio still has a foot. Like it was up, like past the door crack at the bottom. I was like, what? I opened the door and it was like this much snow. And then it was like a steps down. And I was like, how is all this snow here? Mike, I know you laughing, but still, this is wild to me. I'm not used to this. I'm not used to it snowing and then a week later there's still snow and then it's snowing some more. Like when that happened back in Texas, it will snow and then it will melt. And then maybe like a month later, you get a couple more little bits of snows. I don't know. I was like, is this what it is like up north? It just keeps piling on. He was like, yeah, that's how snow works. And I was, I don't know. I don't know these things. I ain't never been in multiple snows before. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, our street, they ain't nobody, what they call it, plowing, whatever. They're not plowing it, and they're not plowing the streets, and so it's just like ice. And I watched the neighbor order some food. He delivered the food, walked out to his car, slid right in that ice. I was like, dang. He was like, I'm okay, I'm okay. I was like, they don't look like you okay, bro. But okay, if you say you okay. But yeah, so like it's just ice. All the streets are just ice. Cause it was like 12 degrees. I'm gonna keep complaining about this weather. I said, Tennessee, ain't you in the South? Where's your Southern pride? This is tripping. That's what it is. 2 degrees there. Mm. It's gonna be colder here than it is there. See, that's what I'm talking about. That don't make no sense. Tennessee ain't supposed to be colder than Minnesota. But I was able to handle the cold without them super low wind chills. So when I was out there shoveling the snow and ice, breaking up the ice and stuff, it was okay with my snuggie on. It felt great. But man, today when I was out there, that wind, and the snow and stuff, I was like, I give up. I'm done. I was like, let me go back to work. I was like, I ain't got time for this. It was too cold. It was real cold. Okay, so I got my okras listed. I still don't know what I'm gonna do with the heavy hitter okra. It's in hydroponics right now. It just now sprouted because I planted it. I guess, I don't know, a week ago, maybe. So I don't know. Right, Janet, I'm with you. I prefer warm. Like my boyfriend be tripping, but I was like, look, my ideal temperature is about 85, 87. Like that's a really good temperature for me. Like I don't feel anything outside. Like I don't feel hot at 87. I can handle 90s fine. If we get to be 100, I'm like, yeah, it's hot now. But I can handle it. These temperatures down here, I don't like this. My tomatoes. Okay, so I have all of my dwarf tomatoes in hydroponics right now. So last year I did plant dwarfs in my green stalks, but I probably won't need to today. 75 with the breeze. Yeah, that's what it probably is about for most people. Mine is about 85. Yeah, 85 in a day, 75 at night. Yeah, Janet, yeah. See? Like I would live in Florida, except y'all got some crazy critters. I don't do critters either. If I can't handle frogs and toads, ain't no way I can handle some lizards. I can't handle lizards. Living lizards here. One jumped on me one time. Oof. I guess it was hibernating in the pot that I was using my strawberries for. He was up under there. I went to lifted that sucker up. Lord, I fell. There's probably what's wrong with my back now. No, my back was jacked up before then. So I'm like, there's probably what's wrong with my back now. No, I fell. Like, I hit the side of the couch that I had out there, everything. I was on the ground. It was crazy. I was like, look, can't do it. I can't do geckos. For some reason, they like to fall on my head. You know how many times I've had geckos fall on my head? That's why I don't do DoorDash at night. Because I'm not going up to nobody's house when they be having geckos all around their house in the summertime. Nope. Once it gets dark, I'm done DoorDashing. But it's happened here at this townhouse here in Tennessee, and it used to happen in Killeen. It's happened in Killeen, where I'm from in Texas, 3 times. You would think I would know to look up. I open up the screen door, bloop, right on my head. I'm just in there screaming because I don't know where they're going. I don't know if it's in my clothes. I don't know where it goes. I just get to screaming. So, last time when it happened when I was in Killeen, my ex was like, I thought somebody shot you the way you were screaming. He was like, it was a lizard. I was like, yes, it touched me on my head. Now see, I can handle spiders. In fact, I like to jump at spiders. I'm great with spiders. I can't do no lizards. I just made one frog friend, Happy Frog. He was the only one that I liked. We had an understanding. After he jumped on my hand that time, we was cool after that. But the critters be liking me. Mike, I don't like them, but they like me. Nope. Man, hummingbirds. You know how loud them hummingbirds be when they be by your ears? Anybody ever heard like a hummingbird by their head? They have no sense of personal space. They're like, I'm about to get up in this flower. Either you can move or you can be right there. Like right by your ears. But ooh, I hate it. And they don't care. I be out there trying to do stuff. Here comes some hummingbird. I must be getting tired because I'm just talking about random stuff. Okay, I'm gonna stop and maybe I'll continue tomorrow. I know for sure I'll be on next Friday. Catch frogs. CJ, and I thought we was right there. I'm sure it's some hibernating frogs in my green stalks right now. That's why I'm scared to do anything with them because I don't want to wake up these frogs that's in there. Because I don't know where they went, but they sure stayed in there during the summer. I'm sure they just dug down into the bottom of the dirt during the winter. And then them ugly toads was in there too. Ooh, I can't do it. Oh, okay. Okay, so I'm about to get off. Thanks for coming in, y'all. I'll probably continue this next Friday because I have plenty of time because I ain't putting out my green stalks yet anytime soon. There might just be more stuff in hydroponics by the time we do this again. So I will see y'all next Friday. Thanks for hanging out here with me as I talk about random things and try and organize my green socks. I'll see y'all next time.